Good morning and welcome to Rick's Remedies, where you've got questions and we've got answers. With me today is Rick Hamilton to answer some of the questions that came into us via the mailbag. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. How's everybody this morning?
Doing pretty good. I've got a few questions for you. Do you have some time to answer them?
Absolutely. I'll do the best I can.
All right, perfect. The first one came in from one of our consumers and they said, I can't get the lid off my Easy Pool. Help. What do they need to do?
Okay. All right. So the thing is that Easy Pull is very sensitive to moisture. So under that cover that you're trying to remove is a rubber gasket that sometimes when we put it together at the factory gets a little bit pinched. So you've got to be aware of that. But typically, when you want to open a pail of Easy Pull, the best way that we've heard from consumers is to get the most torque on the lid. And the best way to do that is to push in that red thumb tab and put the bucket between your feet and bend down and while pressing, just try and turn off that lid. If you can't get that off that way, you might just have to work with it a little bit. It may take a little bit of time, but sooner or later it will come off. And you'll probably see that that gasket is not quite right when you do finally get it off. So you want to put that back into the groove before you put the lid back on. And that way you won't have that problem again. Also, while we're here, I just want to mention real quick that it's very important that moisture stays out of that bucket. So you want to make sure that you never put the scoop in wet, very important, or Easy Pull will start doing its thing in the pail. So try and keep it in a dry space, like a dry, cool space if you can. And that's our best resolution for that right now. If none of this works, you can always contact your dealer. Thank you for the question.
Awesome. Thanks, Rick. All right. The next question is the Revive I purchased isn't working. Nothing is coming out of the bottle. What makes that happen?
Okay, so you've got to make sure, number one, that the little valve is all the way over. It rotates about almost 90 degrees. So you got to press it past that little tab, put a little pressure on it, and make sure that it turns all the way open. So Revive is designed to empty the bottle. So if the bottle is not emptying that point, what it normally means is that the straw isn't pushed all the way up. So at that point, you're going to have to remove the lid, which is real easy. The Revive's not going to hurt your hand or anything like that. You can just pull that off, push that straw all the way back into the little hole, then put it back in, and the bottle should start emptying.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of important. We do get calls sometime. I've actually had calls that, wow, I let it run for a half an hour. I'm sure it all went in, because some types of feeders are erosion feeders where you get some stuff and the bottle stays full. But Revive is designed to empty. So if the bottle doesn't empty, that means that your Revive is not getting into the pool. Should take 5 to 8 minutes to spray that entire bottle over your pool. You want to use one bottle for 24,000 gallons under normal circumstances.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. And the last question we had in the mailbag today was, I bought Easy Pool and the contents inside the pail are hard. What do I do?
Okay, so if you buy this and it comes in hard, that means that the lid was not sealed properly at the factory, which happens. It's all manually done. Sometimes the lid's not on quite tight enough. That little rubber gasket doesn't get a good seal, so moisture has gotten in and kind of started that Easy Pull doing its thing. So what you can do there is, the best thing is to, if you can't, sometimes it's just a thin layer on the top that you might be able to break through with a screwdriver. If you can't do that, then what you would need to do is go to your dealer first, see what they tell you. Normally they'll take care of it because they have a warranty. As a last resort, you can call our API hotline and see if we can help you with that.
Awesome. Those are all great questions and even better answers. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
And just a reminder, if you ever have any questions and you don't want to email or send a message on social media, you can give us a call. And the number to call is 877-274-7261.